can see clearly where they were firing at us from here.
A year ago in Afghanistan, the Taliban surprised everyone by launching a spring offensive.
Prongs are on that house. That's where we were shooting from yesterday.
It was an attempt to take back their former stronghold in Kandahar.
Hold the ground there! Take that first crew across! Get across!
NATO forces counterattacked. And through a summer and fall of heavy fighting, finally drove the Taliban back, reportedly killing up to 1,000 fighters. In November, I returned to Afghanistan to report on the winter campaign from a remote NATO outpost north of Kandahar. This is the command post of Forward Operating Base Martello. There are 120 Canadian troops here, the only NATO soldiers between here and Kandahar city, 120 kilometers away. After a summer of combat, this small Canadian force had been sent here to guard the main road to Kandahar. Their intelligence says hundreds of Taliban are still operating in the hills surrounding their base. Even with their heavy artillery, air cover and high-tech surveillance, these soldiers feel threatened.
Where'd that shepherd go?
Oh, he's still down there with his flock.
Six Afghans were seen on this ridge 3 kilometers away. The Canadians suspect they are spying on the base.
What's that? They got them?
Intercepted Taliban radio traffic suggests there were injuries from the shelling, but no one knows for sure. Just as I arrived at Fort Martello, the Canadian soldiers were given another mission. The new orders had come with Sergeant Nicola Bascon. Nicola has come with plans to move the soldiers beyond their razor wire and make friends for NATO by helping local civilians. They begin with their closest neighbors in Elbak, a small village of some 30 families right next to the base. She offers to fix the village's generators and water pumps and to hand out basic supplies.
Can you let him know that we're still working on his generators and we plan to have them back within 2 to 3 days because we're still trying to find parts. On the upside, you can let him know that within a week he should be receiving some more material aid. They asked for corn, they asked for bean, they asked for fertilizer and wheat.
This area was part of the original Taliban homeland. Nicola knows she's only got a short period of time to break what influence they still have here. A new Taliban offensive is expected in the spring. By then, she wants this village to be firmly on NATO's side.
We have a problem of water because we are taking water for the drinking from this water.
I know, and we're working on it, and I understand his problem and his needs, and again, I'm going as fast as I possibly can and trying to get them the help that they need.
Sir, what about the reservoir which Abdullah demanded from you guys?
The reservoir?
Abdullah?
Reservoir, yeah.
Reservoir.
He told you that I need some reservoir, so you are...
Razor wire.
Razor wire. No, yeah, we're working on that. In a week's time, we're going to have more material assistance out here for them, and the razor wire will be included so that his goats don't run away.
The push to help people in villages like Elbak comes directly from NATO headquarters. In Kabul, the commander, British General David Richards, tells me his focus on civilian aid projects is as important as the military campaign.
We need to demonstrate to the vast majority of the population who want us and their government to succeed that we can beat the enemy. This is particularly important in Afghanistan, but we also need to demonstrate unequivocally that with that will come lots of good things, and that's why we get into this hearts and minds thing.
To win over the Afghans, Richards is determined to speed up local development projects. He plans to expand the number of provincial reconstruction teams, or PRTs. Today, he's off to open a new PRT in Nuristan, a province on the border with Pakistan.
We are in a historical role here. If we screw up and Afghanistan plows it, yeah, we'll all know about it in a historical sense. If we succeed, I wonder, I'll be a little footnote maybe in someone's book. I'm not going to be in one of those screw-up history books. At least I hope I'm not.
Nuristan is one of the most dangerous places in the country. The Taliban and Al-Qaeda still dominate these hills. Overhead, NATO deploys B-1 bombers, A-10 tank busters, and Apache attack helicopters to protect its commander.
I am delighted to be here to mark the opening of another PRT in what has been a troubled area of Afghanistan and defeat the repression and misery offered by the Taliban. And I ask that the people of Nuristan province welcome and work with the troops. They are here, as we all are, to help Afghanistan rebuild itself after the many years of instability and destruction.
We hope that the peace and security will come in Afghanistan.
Teamwork, teamwork.
That's all the teamwork.
Teşekkür. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Take care.
Back at Fort Martello, the Canadians are waiting for a convoy from Kandahar with supplies for the village of Elbag.
Also, another thing to keep in mind is the jingle truck that's coming up as well in the next convoy. So once that comes up, again, we're just going to have to get out to the village. So.
Nicola has promised the villagers she'll repair their water pumps.